Buenas tardes, clase. Today we're going to learn about a verb called jugar, which means to play, as you know, and some sports words. So, as I've told you before, there's a couple different ways to say to play. If you're talking about playing an instrument, does anyone remember that one? It was tocar. That's an instrument. But jugar, what we have here, is to play a sport, all right? The reason we're doing a special slide on it is because it's an irregular verb. And then we're also going to learn some different sports words. So, jugar specifically means to play. And this would be talking about games or sports, something like that. Okay? But inside the boot, we change this U to a UE. Okay? Instead of saying jugo, you would say juego. Instead of saying jugas, you would say juegas. Instead of saying juga, it would be juega. And instead of jugan, it would be juegan. Now, outside the boot, it stays exactly like you expect it. Jugamos and jugáis. So, basically, what we have here is a verb that is referred to as, oops, I did not mean to do that. We're just going to have to ignore that for now. But a verb that is referred to as a stem changer. So because it's a stem changer, you take the stem of the verb. What is the stem of the verb? Well, the stem of the verb, of course, is anything without the ending. So the stem of the verb in this case is hug. And you change that stem. These specific stem changers are referred to as a U to UE stem changers. There's actually several different verbs that are like this, but this is one that we're going to know. All right. Now, lastly, what you need to know about this verb is when you're talking about playing sports with this verb, you actually say jugar, well, you would conjugate it, and then and then the sport. Okay? So, again, this tricky little guy is coming in. All right? So, jugar, whatever. So, I'm going to teach you actually some sports so that you can know how to say if you play a sport or if someone else plays a sport, how you would say them. So, I already have them written in English just to try to speed things up a little bit so you can pause the video as you need to. So, first we have some pretty common sports here. Basketball would be el baloncesto. El baloncesto. Baseball is el béisbol. El béisbol. Soccer, I've already taught you. The best sport ever. El fútbol. El fútbol. So then people say, well, what's our football called? So what they do is they go like this. El fútbol, that's an accent mark there, americano. So literally they're saying American football. That makes sense. Okay. Although, have you ever really thought about it? That football, like, they very rarely use their feet with the ball. Like, pretty much just the punter. That's kind of weird that it's called football. And they barely ever use their feet to actually even kick the ball. Anyway, hockey is an easy one. It's just el hockey. Spelled the same. Just said kind of weird. Same with surfing. El surfing. El surfing. Spelled the exact same way, just said with a Spanish accent. Tennis is very similar. It's el tenis. Tenis, it's one N instead of two. Then we have volleyball, which is el voleibol. El voleibol. Wrestling is la lucha. La lucha. And then here I have a couple of verbs. To skateboard is andar. This is the verb that you would conjugate. En patineta. Andar en patineta. So you would conjugate andar. To ski. Esquiar. And this is a regular AR verb, esquiar. And lastly, to lift weights is levantar, which is the verb you would conjugate, and then pesas is weights. Levantar, pesas. So let's go ahead and do some examples of sentences. All right, let's see. What does this mean? Yo juego al fútbol. Yo juego al fútbol. Well, that basically means I play soccer, right? All right, what about this one? How would you translate from Spanish to English? No, from English to Spanish. Let's change this one. The boy plays basketball. The boy plays basketball. Well, that would be el chico juega al, can't forget that. Remember a plus L equals al, baloncesto. El chico juega al baloncesto. All right, what about this one? I lift weights once, oops, totally did not mean to do that. Once in a while. I lift weights once in a while. That would be yo levanto, here's the verb we conjugate, pesas, what's once in a while? You gotta know those frequency adverbs. De vez en cuando. Alright. And let's see, to finish out, I'm just going to give you a couple more vocab words. These would be some words that would be important. El equipo. El equipo is the team. Then we have ganar. Ganar is a regular AR verb, which means to win. If you make a goal, el gol, which you might hear someone saying like goal, like that, crazy, you know? That is a goal. Two more. El partido. El partido is a game. And if you wanted to go to a store that was like for sporting goods, a sporting goods store, that would be la tienda de deportes. La tienda de deportes, which literally means the store of sports. Okay? Deportes means sports. La tienda means store. The store of sports. But we're going to just put down here sporting goods store. Alright, so let's repeat each of these once and then we'll be done. El equipo, ganar, el gol, el partido, la tienda de deportes. Alright, I hope that you have a great evening. Hasta luego.